Hello everyone. First of all, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining my code. Now, for my code, it will allow a user to create a word search puzzle and search for any words that he wants to find in the puzzle. Now, I will be explaining each section of my code, and at the end, I am going to run the code and show you the results. Now, I do want to say that I am using Visual Studios, and the programming language that I am using is C++. Okay, so for this first section from lines 6 through 26, I am just initializing the variables. Now I do want to mention that for lines 25, the reason why I chose to include this mode variable is because I wanted to have this program have two modes, the wrap mode and the non-wrap mode. For the non-wrap mode, you could think of it as just a regular word search program, and it will not find the word if the letters are not in the correct order. But for wrap mode, that is not the case. For example, let's say the word search has the row CRA and the user picks wrap mode and is searching for the word car. The program will find the word car even if the letter R and the letter A are not in the correct order. If the user picks non-wrap mode and is searching for the word car, then it will not find the word because it is not in the correct order. Okay, so for this next section, from lines 29 through 36, I am just asking the user how big does he want the word search to be. I'm asking him for the number of rows and the number of columns, which will give me the number of letters needed. Okay, so for this section from lines 38 through 46, I am asking him to input each letter of the word search. Okay, so for this next section from lines 47 through 58, I am just printing out the word search in order for the user to have a visualization of the puzzle itself. So for this next section from lines 60 through 63, I am just asking the user to pick a mode, N for no wrap and W for wrap. Okay, so for lines 65 and 66, you can see that this will be the case if the user picks no wrap. For lines 70 through 71, I am just asking the user to input the number of words he would like to search for. For this next section from lines 74 through 77, I'm asking the user to input those words themselves. Okay, so for these lines of code that are in green, I comment these out because these were just tests that I was using. These were not used in the final code. Okay, so for this section from lines 103 through 111, this is just to identify if the word has any repeated letters. This was not used in the final code. However, I did want to include it just in case. Now for this section of the code from lines 115 through 129, the program is just comparing each letter of the word search and each letter of the word and checking to see if they match. And if they do match, it is setting the variable start point row and start point column and saving it in order to show the user when the word started. Now for this section of the code from lines 130 through 137, it is just checking to see if the next letter of the word is next to the letter in the word search. So keep in mind, this is the part of the code that is only necessary for non-wrap mode. For this section of the code, for lines 138 through 151, if the program made it this far, that means the word is in the word search, and it would record the endpoint and the end column and print it out in order to show the user where it started and where the word ended. For this section, for lines 157 through 161, it is printing out that the word was found. Okay, so for lines 163 through 166, this is just the else statement to show that if the word was not found and did not go through the if statements and the for loops above, then it would just print out not found. Okay, so for line 171, this would be the case if the user picks wrap mode. Now for lines 172 through 179, I'm asking the user again how many words does he want to search for, and I'm asking him to input those words. Again, for 181 through 190 is just to check if the letters are repeated in the word. Again, I'm not using this code, I just wanted to include it. Okay, so for lines 193 all the way to 236, it is doing the same thing as the code above with no wrap. The only difference is that it does not include the code from this section from 130 to 137 because this was checking to see if the letters were next to each other, were the letters in the word search were next to each other. Okay, so that is it with my code. Now I am going to run the program and show you the results. Okay, so as you can see, it's asking me for the number of rows. So let's make it a 3 by 3 and let's enter these letters. Okay, so you can see the visualization of the word search right here. Now it's asking for no wrap or wrap mode. Let's go with no wrap. Let's search for 3 words and let's search for these words. Okay, so you can see that because I chose no wrap mode, pun was found, J was found, but big was not found because the I and the G are not in the correct order. These, you can see that here, 00 is the location of the first letter, and 02 is the location of the last letter for the word pun. 10 is the location for the word, 10 is the location for the first letter in the word J, and 12 is the location for the last letter. So the first numbers are the rows and the second letters are the columns. Big was not found because, like I said, they are not in the correct order. Okay, so now let's try wrap mode. Let's do the same word search. This time, let's change the letters or the orders of the letters. Okay, so yeah. You see, even if the letters are not in the correct order, these words were found because the program was in wrap mode. Okay, and that is it. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.